Hello everyone. Brent and I wanted to make another amazing video for you on this super Saturday.
It's definitely kind of warm out here. I think it's in the low 40s, so it's definitely an amazing day to shoot some awesome videos.
Brent and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a couple things that have been on our mind all of this week, and one of those things is definitely Singles Awareness Day, or in other words, Valentine's Day.
Unfortunately, it is Singles Awareness Day for us in 24 days, which is Valentine's Day. It is on a Tuesday this year, so it's definitely great that people are able to celebrate with their significant others all across the world. If I remember correctly, I don't think I've ever had a girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
I can say that I have had a girlfriend on Valentine's Day, but we won't really get too much into that right now because in previous videos I've told you a little bit about my relationship history, but more to Singles Awareness Day. It is another name for Valentine's Day, and I kind of dread this time of year, but Brent and I can't technically say that. Even though it is Valentine's Day, we can't really say that. We more so go for Singles Awareness Day since we are single. But Brent and I have been hitting it pretty heavy with the online dating that we have been doing for a while now, and something that I am doing is I am keeping track of the women I messaged this year. It is definitely something I've wanted to do for a while now, just to keep track of how many women I'm messaging and how many are messaging back. And I won't say the exact number of women I've messaged in the past few weeks, but it is in the double digits, and I have not received any messages back yet. But like I've been telling Brent for a while now, maybe we just aren't meant to meet women online. And we obviously have this YouTube account, and we've had our Twitter account for a few months now, and we are just still trying to get ourselves out there. And we would definitely love to have women in our lives and meet them through social media, if at all possible, and we are trying to do everything we can for that to happen. And even though that hasn't happened for us yet, we are still very optimistic that that can happen for us. And Brent and I are obviously looking for true love, and we have for a while now, and we know that it will happen for us when the time's right.
I can honestly agree with you on that, and for myself personally, I've had a lot of trouble with online dating as well, as I've mentioned in a lot of our videos now, which may sound like a broken record and with a lot of redundancy as well, but it's honestly the truth. I just feel personally that a lot of women overlook us because women may not find us to be attractive or just tall enough, or whatever the case may be, as we've discussed in a few of our videos, so we won't get too much into that. But I just feel that Brian and I are two amazing men that are seeking amazing women to be with, and as I mentioned in one of the last videos we made, I had a horrible date a couple weeks ago, so if you haven't had a chance to view that video yet, it's our previous video on YouTube. So I won't get too much into that, but as Brian mentioned, it's 24 days until Singles Awareness Month for us. It would be amazing to spend an incredible Valentine's Day with our significant others if we had them. One thing I wanted to add to that is that although it's Valentine's Day in about 3.5 weeks, Brian and I feel that we should celebrate the relationships that we have with women when we're in relationships every day, versus focusing all the time and the money and the effort on one day during the year. So overall, I feel that you should celebrate the relationship 365 days a year, more so versus then focusing all your time, effort, and hard-earned money just on one day.
There's a lot of couples out there, in my opinion, that spend so much time, money, and emphasis on Valentine's Day or even Singles Awareness Day, and that's okay. If they want to do that, that's fine. That's their own thing. But I definitely agree. You should celebrate the time you have together with your spouse 365 days a year. And that is definitely very important, because we don't ever want to just have one day where we celebrate the love that we have for someone that we're with. We want to spread that around the whole year. And I know that Brett and I say a lot of things in our videos that may be redundant, and it's just our own opinion. I mean, Brett and I can keep saying in our videos that we're single and that we're looking for love and we're looking for this and we're looking for that, and we say the same things because Brett and I feel that this topic is very important to us, which it is, and Brett and I aren't getting any younger, and we just want to be with two amazing women that would want to spend the rest of our lives with us eventually. And obviously Brett and I definitely deserve that, and there's a lot of people out there that deserve that, and we definitely will be thinking a lot up to Singles Awareness Day about maybe the women out there that would want to take the time to get to know us, because Brett and I don't know what that's like anymore, and we definitely want to know what that feels like, because I can honestly say that even though I have been married once, I really don't know what it feels like to actually fall in love and be with someone that treats me right, because just because you're married or you may know someone that's married, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're 100% happy in the relationship or the marriage that they're in, and people don't always know what happens between closed doors. And I can honestly say from my own experience being married in the past and divorced that it's not a fun experience being with a woman that you feel that would treat you right for the rest of your life, because in that marriage I wasn't. And it wasn't only me that was seeing it, it was my family that was seeing it as well. And I definitely know that I can't be in an eventual marriage like that again. I deserve to be treated with respect, and I deserve to be treated right, and I know that one day in the future I will be treated that way, and I'm not going to settle for anything less than I deserve. And I know that the man standing next to me on my right here feels the same way as well.
I do, and I'm sure there are millions of other people across the world that feel the same way, that have had a lot of the same experiences or have gone through similar experiences that you and I have gone through. One other thing I wanted to mention pertaining to this topic is that I just feel that across the board, women, especially here in Maine, for the most part, don't appear to be looking for that serious and long-term relationship that we're looking for, which makes it extremely difficult. And Brian and I were learning more every day about dating and relationships, and we've also discussed in some of our videos that dating and relationships in general, especially even over the past 5 years, have changed significantly. We live in a more technological-based world, so it's really difficult these days to actually go on a decent date or, you know, show our gentleman-like qualities to women, because they don't seem to appreciate it anymore. So it's very unfortunate that there are a lot of women that don't appear to appreciate chivalry and all those things. But we definitely don't want to talk about, negative topics, at least anymore for this video. So we want to give you a quick update as to one of the things that Brian and I are going to be doing here in the near future in about 3 weeks or so. We are going to be going to a concert at the State Theater in Portland, Maine. We are going to see one of our favorite bands, Skillet, which we've talked about numerous times. They are going to be headlining on a tour with Sick Puppies and Devour the Day. We actually bought our tickets, I think it was a day after they announced the show or something like that. It will be our 5th time seeing them, so it will definitely be an amazing show.
It'll be our 5th time seeing them and our 2nd time seeing them headline, and Brett and I want to be right up front, and we definitely want to show the band all of our support because, like I've said in previous videos, they are my favorite band, and they're an amazing Christian rock band, and if you haven't heard of them, then definitely check them out because they definitely have amazing music, and they always put on an amazing live performance, and we will definitely be looking forward to that in a couple weeks. So we definitely hope that you will check them out and let us know what you think, and I know eventually you'll feel the same way we do.
All we can do is hope. And one last note, I believe we asked in our previous video what some of your New Year's resolutions are, and we didn't really get any comments or feedback on that. So if you have any New Year's resolutions that you're truly open about and willing to share with us, we'd greatly appreciate those. And as always, we definitely appreciate the love and support we receive. And also, we just want to mention again that if you have any comments or feedback about our videos or what you'd like to see or anything that we can improve on, we would definitely very much appreciate the love and support. And we just want to make videos that you'll watch and enjoy and comment on and share with your friends or family, and just anything that will help us out along the way. We're still very much learning how to make amazing videos, so any help would be greatly appreciated, as always.
And who knows, I mean, you may know of 2 people, 2 women that are single, and you may think that we may match well with them, and obviously, as all of you know, Brett and I are 2 identical twin brothers, and it's not a necessity, but it would be awesome to meet fellow single female twins as well. I mean, Brett and I have always had this fantasy about dating twin girls, and maybe someday that can be a reality. Who knows?
As we've said in some of our videos, we could meet women halfway across the world that could be our potential life partners. So anything is definitely possible. And that is where we're going to end our video today. Because
oh, come on, Brian. We can't end it now. We're only 13 minutes in. I'm sure that we can probably talk for another hour if we wanted to, but it would probably take 12 hours to upload the video, so...
Yeah, it more than likely would, so... But the video quality on my cell phone is amazing, so I guess we can kind of take it for what it is. And as always, we definitely appreciate the support, and have a great weekend.
Bye for now.